What is up, my funny friends? So today we are here with Hydroneer. So I put out a poll the other day, and it was between Hydroneer and Undertale. I still want to do more of Undertale. I'm going to try to do those two series at the same time. So Hydroneer, I will show you the basics, but welcome. Glad to see you here. So I did do a little bit of prep work. I didn't do much, so I went into creative mode purely just to get the flying cap and the hourglass. Hourglass so it can just stay daytime. I mean, because there is a night cycle, but I would prefer to just continue to have it daytime where it's bright out and everything else. The flying cap, this map is pretty big. Like here, I will show you guys how big this map is. So this is our starting area over here, but we're eventually going to end up over there. That's where our final build will be, not where the little boat. We might go into the DLC. You guys will have to let me know in the comments. But yeah, so we have this entire map, and we're mostly going to be here, and then we have to be here at the beginning little shop. And then we're going to spend a lot of time over there, which is Bridgeport. So this is just to move around a little faster and so forth. So that is all those are for. Other than that, it is pure vanilla. Creative mode is turned off. And just to prove to you, so in creative mode, you can just grab stuff from the store and run off. When creative mode is turned off, you cannot. So see, if I try to run off with something, it disappears. So creative mode is turned off. I just got the flying cap and the hourglass. So let's get started. So Hydroneer, this game is really fun. I will edit the videos to try to make them more appealing because the beginning can be considered boring. But it is a great game. Highly recommend it. They just came out with a DLC in April. If you guys want to see some content on that, let me know in the comments. But basics. So you start out, you have a brush, you have a pan, a bucket, a cart, and a shovel. I mean, you have a lantern. I never use the lantern, but that's just me. So basics of the game, to start out, you take your shovel and your bucket. You shovel, and the bucket can hold 4. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then you drop your shovel, pick up your bucket, you go over to your pan, and you dump it in there. Take your bucket back to your shoveling area, and you take your brush, and boom. And basically that's what you get. Oh man, I already got core stone? Nice. So yeah, so that is basics of the game. So we will get enough money to get drills set up. That way we can start automating some of the process. So these are your tier 1 drills that you get at the start just to help out. Or basically just to start automating, and then you have your pipes and other stuff over here. So we will be getting the pipes, saving up enough money for a pickaxe, and yeah, so I am going to go do some digging, and I will be back when we have enough money for that stuff. Alright, so did digging for what felt like several hours, and all I could afford was a pickaxe. So we are just going to pickaxe it up. I'm going to start a new hole. I kind of want to go somewhat in the middle. And the pickaxe, I like it. I mean, you don't get the dirt from it, but it does make it to where you can get down deeper. And basically, the deeper you go, the better the resources. Yada, 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 yada. Well, that's not really yada, yada. I mean, this is the way the game is played. And a lot of this I'm going to edit out, just for the sole purpose that it is a long process until you really get started. So the first episode will be very edited probably, just to make viewing experience a little better. But yeah, so we got the pickaxe. We're digging our hole, and we'll be back when we're ready to go get some more stuff. Alright, so again, what felt like taking several hours, I mined out all of this hole. So the way this game works is the deeper you go, the better the resources you get, so the more money you get, the quicker we can get out of here. So Ember's Cradle, this is just the starting area, so it's just a bunch of tier 1 dirt. I don't think there's any tier 2, because you hit the bottom of the map before that. But me and trusty Mr. Pickaxe here dug out this entire hole. So we are going to get to work trying to get some money up for drills and pipes. And we'll see you when we get back, funny friends. Alright, so been mining for just a little while. And we've got pretty much a pan full. We've got some gold, we got some core stone, we got some iron. So let's see what all this sells for. And let's see if we can get some drills. Full disclosure, I am not an expert at this game. I highly recommend you go check out, I don't know if it's but go check out a channel called Hybrid Steel. He has a complete series on this kind of stuff, and he is amazing. Like, he can get in and out of Ember Cradle in about 45 minutes. Just to give y'all an idea, I've been recording for a little over half an hour now, and am just probably now going to get some piping. So he is really good at it. I highly recommend you go check out his channel. He is awesome. But yeah, so highly recommend you go check out, and it's Hybrid Steel. I don't know if he has any updated series on the game since the DLC came out. I'm not sure. But like I said, I highly recommend you go check him out because he is really good. Of course, he played this game for a long, long time. I've been playing it for maybe about 2 or 3 days now. And I am no expert. I kind of know how to set things up. I know how I like things done. But if you want any like super, super real tips, definitely go check him out. If there's a way to leave a link for him in the description, I'll try to put one there. But if not, please go check out his channel. He is really good. I like to watch him. He's very laid back in his videos and stuff. So, but yeah, go check him out for this game and other games too. He has a lot of good series. Is that a word? But yeah, he's really good, especially for this game and others, I'm sure. So please go check him out. And he is a lot bigger YouTuber than me now. I mean, I think he's up to like 25k subscribers. It might be more than that. I don't know. But yeah, please go check him out. Especially if you really want to watch this game. I wouldn't necessarily say be played speedy, but if you want to see it played a little more how the game is supposed to be played, please go check him out. But we are going to fill up another bucket full of resources. And yeah, so this is basically the next probably hour and a half, because like I said, right now I've been recording for 40 minutes and I have really nothing to show for it. But as you can see, when we were just digging on the surface, we would get, 1 or 2 things of iron. Most of it was iron. Now that we're digging really deep, we get more resources and bigger nuggets that are worth more. So that's why. And I'm kind of following him a little bit. Again, please go check him out. But basically, you save up enough money for a pickaxe. And then once you get the pickaxe, dig all the way down to the bottom. He uses concrete blocks. It makes it getting out easier. Honestly, I pretty much just pickaxe a staircase. It is a little harder to get up and down, but that's just my preference, and it's easier for me, so I don't have to spend money on it. But yeah. So basically, my next goal is to be able to afford a lot of pipes so we can kind of streamline the process a little bit, make it a little quicker. And I just did that again. Why do I keep doing that? And I think it deletes the dirt when you do that. I'm such an idiot. But yeah, so we will be back whenever we get enough money for the drills and some pipes. While I'm digging here, if you guys would want to see me live stream this, I might do a mixture of like live stream and doing videos on it. Currently I am playing with no mods, but since I went into creative mode and honestly took Hybrid Steel's advice and just got the flying cap and the hourglass. Now, he specifically has a reason for the hourglass. I just like it to be daytime, so it doesn't honestly change. That's just... I kind of like the idea of not having to be like, okay, I can't see now. The flying cap, though, is honestly to get around because, like I said at the beginning, I showed you how big this map is, and honestly, it just makes life so much easier. But that is the reason that my achievements are turned off, because I turned on creative mode just to get those things, and like I showed you at the beginning of the video, creative mode is no longer on. So this is just kind of a pure vanilla run. If you guys want to see me play with mods, I can make a series of that. I would be more than down to do that. But no, I don't want to play any mods that really like super break the game because I don't know if they still have it, but apparently there was one when Hybrid Steel played it was called God Drill, and it basically just defeats the whole purpose of the game. I haven't used it. I probably wouldn't use it because this game is really, it's calming. It's one of those games that you could play for like 5 hours and you're like, yeah, it's okay. I'm pretty calm. You know, and it... Honestly, I don't see how this game did not blow up. Like, to this day, if you watch any videos on it, there is, like, hardly any videos that I really saw. And, like, I had never heard of this game. Like, ever. Until... And I will admit, at first it was Let's Game It Out on TikTok. I watched him break the game severely when it was in its early stages of life. So, I know it... but, anyways, so through him, I searched him up. I was like, oh, okay, you know, this is kind of funny. You know, he breaks the game, blah, 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 blah. Figures out ways to break the game. But then I found Hybrid Steel. Now he does like a lot of... I don't think he does just sim games. I know he does... I think he does like a lot of live streaming and stuff. I have never been able to make it to one of his live streams, unfortunately. I would love to at some point. But I have got to get ahead on videos first. But anyways, so yeah, if you guys want to see a modded run, I'm all down for that. But if you're gonna suggest a mod, maybe make it like one that doesn't completely break the game. 'Cause I mean, I still like the game and I don't mind breaking it some. But I kind of want to convey, you know, how the game should really be played. And if you guys want to see a modded run, I might make that like a totally separate series. So like a completely separate one away from this, which will be our vanilla world. Where besides the creative cap and hourglass, again, thank you Hybrid Steel for that tip of getting those things. But If you guys want to see a modded run, I will make a separate world, and we can do that. I might live stream it a little bit. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, you guys said you wanted to see this instead of Undertale, so I might still do some Undertale videos, but right now I'm kind of switching over a little bit. I know, shocker. And fun fact, I have never finished a game on this channel before. In my early days, I almost had finished Kingdoms and Castles, and when I say finished, like, got most of the achievements. But I never finished that series out. I was very upset. But anyways, we will be back when I have enough money for drills. Come on. Alright, so been digging for several more minutes. And we will see what we got. I might go ahead and buy the pipe system, and I will show you the system that I have seen, so we can start to automate this stuff. Oh, nice! Our first 1,000. Let's go. We might actually have enough. Yeah, so you can't sell the power shards, but you don't want to get rid of them either. Pick up the pan. Thank you. So you don't want to get rid of the power shards, and once we actually get to where our end build will be, you will see why. But for now, we're gonna boop that down there. We're gonna take this money and combine it with this money. Look at this. Boom, combined money. Don't you just love that? Just throw your money on the ground and watch it roll away. Would you stop? Thank you. Appreciate you. So we're going to go over here to the sketchy drill guy. What's going on? I don't care what you have to say. And we're going to drop our money in a bucket because, you know, that's how you buy stuff. And we are going to get a harvester. And we are going to get a drill. And then we are going to buy that stuff. And we have 704 money left, or Hydrocoins. There is several... Oh, I forgot. Woohoo! I've got a whole 2 coins. Boom. So now we have 706. Big ups. So we are gonna buy some pipe. Yep, we're gonna lay pipe. I know that joke is in there somewhere. So honestly, we could probably start setting up automation, and once we have automation, that is gonna be great. Oh, okay. Yeah, I want my flying cap. Okay, good. Also, if you do not have the flying cap, you cannot look left or right when you have the cart on. Okay, I don't want to fly. I just want to go faster. Okay, so now, where did the cart go? Can I not fly with a cart anymore? Oh, I bet you it's because I set it down. Dadgummit. It's okay. We will survive. Oh, it's so slow. But this is the easiest way to get pipe, honestly. So we are going to gruelingly come over here to the pipe table. And we are going to set down our cart. And we are going to jump in our cart. Well, kind of on the back of it. We're going to need one of these. I wish you could pick that up a different way. And then we will need a crap ton of straight pipes. And the best thing is, when it's on the cart, it just like clips through each other, so you can put like almost an infinite amount. So we will need a bunch of straight. We will need a couple elbows. Couple elbows. We will need one T-pipe. Most of the beginning build is going to be straight pipes. Now, when we get further into where we are going to end up, we will need a lot more of all the other pipes. But for right now, we just need the bare minimum. And I'm going to get one of these. And I only need one T-pipe for the build. I really just need a bunch of straight pipes. That is the big thing. And we are going to set all this up. That should be enough. If it is not, we can always come back. Because we only have 700 coins. Or 706. Come on, drop the cart. Nice. And we should have about 127 left. I was going to say 200, but you know, I don't math, so. Alright, so we are going to queue it up. And then, oh man, that moves way fast. Okay, so now can I fly with my cart? Yes, okay, good. So we are going to come back here, set this puppy down. Okay, Q. Just Q. Thank you. Okie dokie. So, we are going to build our beginning automation. And for that, I will need trusty Mr. Pickaxe here. And I am just going to go straight up. Alright, nice. And then we'll make that just a little wider. Alright, so we made a hole going straight up, which is a tray nice. Oh, I forgot. I will need a concrete block as well. So let us grab our small little money and let's go get a concrete block. And then we will get started on automation and hopefully gain enough money to get South Hope. But yeah, this game is honestly really cool. I do not see how it did not blow up. Like, I know that other games have, and yes, we have a hydro truck, but I'm not using it yet. Okay, so we have all the stuff to start our automation build, which is utterly epic. And that's really where that came out at. Huh. Okie dokie. So, I am going to build backwards. That is something that I found helps me. Other people, it might not help you as much, but to me, building backwards helps. So basically, start with where everything's going to end up, and then build the intake pipe. It doesn't really matter. I find that a lot easier to do. So you can kind of get what you want where you want it. Okay, so I want you one block over to Y it up, and then I want you right there. And that just kind of gives me an idea of, okay, well, this is going to go right here. And then, okay, so that is the beginning of our build. So I can work off this from up top. And this will make us a lot more money, a lot faster. Okay, I don't want you yet. That's the only trouble about it, because you're like, oh, I just want this specific piece. And it's like, hey, by the way, I always do that. It does not matter how hard I try. I never make the hole right where it needs to go. Ah, that's what she said. Anyways, so now you're going to see why I said we need a ton of straight pipe. So that is why I mostly got straight pipe. And I knew I was only going to need 1T for this, but I think I went ahead and bought some more. So in the event of building backwards, we will need you, but not right now. So if you couldn't tell, I've done this just a few times. And then well, does that even up pretty well if I put one more on top? It should. So I actually do need a curvy boy. So I'm going to put a curve on this. Ah, crap. There we go. And then we are going to straight pipe all the way back to the thing. Come on now, little thing. Okay, we will need you downstairs, but we don't need you right now. And a lot of other people might have a lot of different ways to play this game, and that's okay. It's okay to be different. This is just how I play it. And now you see why I needed a ton of straight pipe. And to be fair, the first time I played this, I did not put this much thought into it, and that's why I had to go buy thousands of dollars worth of pipe, because I just never bought enough. Oh, I think I bought just enough. Barely. Just barely enough pipe. See, like, even then, I was like, okay, I'm going to need a lot of this. I barely made just enough. Okay, and then, so we do not get drove crazy by the little splashing sound, that is why I bought this little guy. And maybe, yep. Okay, that's open, that's closed. Okay. So now, the real fun begins. Man, I literally did buy just enough straight pipe, I think. Like, literally, just barely enough. I completely accidentally did that. Okay, so that moves that. Okay. And then, yes, I want it that way. And then, wow. I'm just letting you know, guys, that was a complete accident. But I got just enough. I think I got like just a couple extra elbows. Yeah, I'm left with 2 elbows. That's it. Wow. Hit that like button. I think that deserves a like. And maybe a subscribe. That would be really, really nice. Because I think it earned that. Okay, and then we put you here, and then we take a little dirt, and we put it up here. Alright, and now we mine, just basically hollowing it out a little bit so we actually have room for the drill and stuff. Where's my pickaxe? There's my pickaxe. And basically, this way, we will get automation. Woohoo! So just hollow this out a little bit. And of course, I have to be right at the edge of the flipping map. Like, I just hate that this map is so small. Maybe I can buy another concrete block. So yeah, we'll be back when we've hollowed all this out and we've got our setup, and I will give you guys the tour of how it works. Okay guys, we're back. So, after 20 minutes, I finally got everything working. So, we ran the pipe, Well, I ran into a snag, and you'll see why. So, I had to move it over. So, technically, yes, I could have just moved the entire pipeline over one. It would have been fine. I was semi-frustrated, so this is what I jimmy rigged. So, basically, instead of it just being straight up, or straight over and straight down, I just built this little contraption so I could just move everything under there over one block, and I didn't have to redo our entire pipeline. So this is our automation station, baby. So, comes down, T-pipe, into the drill. So that works. And then, it comes down here, into the harvester, which then will harvest things. Which I think I turned the pipeline off, that's why it's not doing anything. But we will turn it on and you guys will get to see how it works. Did I turn it off? Yeah, I turned it off. That's why it wasn't working. I promise it works. So this is basically the setup just to get us out of Ember Cradle. So drill pumps the thing, goes into the harvester, harvester drops it in this pan, boom, automation. So basically we just kind of sit around and wait now. That's pretty much the name of this game. Well, not name of this game, but that's pretty much what we do now, is just we're in the sit and wait phase, let the automation do its thing. Also, while I was digging, I found this telescope that would be really dope if I could use. Excuse me. So yeah. And just to let you guys know, like to clue you in, I have been recording for almost an hour and a half and have gotten as far as the starts of automation so we can get out of here. So, and it might miss a couple. I'm okay with it missing a few times. It doesn't have to be perfect. But no, so basically the reason I had to put everything over one block was because, see that concrete block there? I had put that there so the pan, because we're at the edge of the map, you can't dig this part. So I was trying to put a concrete block here. Well, it wouldn't let me place it here, but I could place one right next to it. Doesn't make any sense to me either. So I was like, oh, great. So I just moved everything over one. Everything's fine and dandy. Bob's your uncle. All that stuff. See, it misses a couple. Okay. Now it's missing a lot. So let me turn you off. And then I will move the pan back just ever so slightly. Come on. Can I crouch and drop it? There we go. Okay, so then we uncrouch. And then we turn back on and see if that helped. Oh, that's perfect. Perfect. I could not ask for any more perfect. Alright, guys. So, yeah. We are now... So, I will show you guys where we are going. And I will probably end the video by just purchasing this land. But let me get my flying cap and I will show you guys where we are going. So, put the flying cap on. And this is just another reason that I got the flying cap, is just so I can get around easier. Okay, so, and it's going to be a little slower. So this is Bridgeport. Right there, that boat is where you can get to the DLC. If you guys want to see that, I will make a separate series between the main game and DLC. So, basically, this is where we're going. We are going to South Hope. This is where we will be going whenever we get the money. So, it's 6,600, and I am going to spend the next 5 hours of my life with a rake and a pickaxe, and I am going to flatten this entire area out. You can use a steamroller, but whenever you get to these big hills right here, it doesn't really work that well. I'm sure there's mods where you can get it to where you can like flatten the whole thing. But yeah, so this is going to be the next 5 hours of my life completely flattening this out, so then we can start tomorrow's video and start mining in South Hope. But for now, we are just going to get the money. But yeah, see, so this is Bridgeport. This is like the logic station. We will be using some of that stuff. But the good thing is they've worked into the game where you don't have to use logic to make a build that works. To fully automate, you don't have to have logic. And that's what I like. Because my brain, that's above my pay grade. And I don't get paid at all for this. So, yeah. So, I will not be using logic. I think there is a few other ones that you can... or another few YouTubers you can look up that actually show you how to do the logic circuits, but I'm not about to attempt that. I am going to stick to simple and what works. So we will be going there for probably next episode. We probably won't go there this episode. That is the farming village. I have not done anything with the farms yet, so we might see that in this series. That is Dreck's Quarry over there. I tried to steamroll that the other day. Wasn't that great. The steamroller kind of stinks. You've got this one over here. I don't know what this one is called, but I think you might have to dig down for water. I have honestly never seen that one. But yeah, South Hope is where we're going to do our main building because that's kind of just what I know. Plus, it's a pretty big plot. I mean, it is really big, and once you flatten all those hills out, it's really nice. So we are going to go back to our machine, and we will be back when we have enough money for South Hope. Alright, guys. Well, we have let that run for a little while longer. That should give us at least, hopefully, it at least gives us like 2,600. That's really all I need to move to South Hope. And guys, like, no kidding, I have been recording for almost 2 hours. So, if that gives you any idea of how long it kind of takes to start this game, it takes a good little minute. Takes a good little while. Awesome! So we have plenty. We have plenty to go get South Hope. And some of the stuff, like I said, I will do off camera, like flattening South Hope. Unless you guys want to like see that stuff, but I highly doubt it. It's a very long and semi-boring process, but like kind of like Hybrid Steel. Again, I reference him a lot, but he to me is like the king of Hydroneer. But he is like really super good at this game. And so we will combine our money and go buy South Hope. Nice, almost 10 grand. So then we're going to take our flying cap. Just take the flying cap, take our money, and we are just going to go to South Hope. I wonder how far up we can actually fly with this. Alright, so we're going to go over here to South Hope and buy, and then we will finally have achieved progress in this video. Alright, so I want to drop you. And buy. We now own South Hope. Alright, guys, well, that's going to be it for me today. Thank you so much for being awesome. You guys said you wanted to see this game, so here you have it. So make sure to like the video, make sure to share the video, and make sure to subscribe because, hey, not a lot of stuff is free nowadays, but guess what? Hitting that subscribe button is completely free, don't cost you a thing, and it helps me out a lot. So anyways, guys, thank you so much, and don't ever forget, stay shadowy, or stay funny, stay frosty, and y'all have a good day.